Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshi's Astrojyotihealing. In this video, we are going to talk about what kind of outcome we can see after the lunar eclipse of 13th or 14th of March 2025. To those of you who are new to astrology, usually eclipses come in pair and in the month of March, we are having one lunar eclipse as well as one solar eclipse. To those of you who have been watching astrology videos for a while, know a lot about astrology and eclipses. You know that eclipses happen when Rahu and Ketu are conjunct with Sun and Moon. The eclipses that are happening in the month of March, they are going to happen in the axis of Rahu Ketu placement, and that is Pisces and Virgo axis. So basically, if you have natal placement where your Rahu is also in Pisces or many planets are in Pisces, you will feel it more. Same way, if you have planets placed in the sign of Virgo, you are going to find the change, you are going to find the energy very quickly because you are used to that pattern in the first place. I do not consider eclipses to be bad. However, I consider them to be a reset point. The way if something is not working, what we do is take out the plug them back after some time and restart it. Whether it's a washing machine, whether it is any electrical equipment, there is a restart button. Same way, we do a restart to ourselves, our routine when we go to bed and wake up in the next morning. Eclipses is the same nature's way to start new things. Whatever the one cycle is going to end and new thing will start in the Pisces Virgo axis. In this video, we are also going to see how each sign will be seeing the changes, and I'm going to give the remedy that will help each sign, Aries through Pisces, to deal with the lunar eclipse. As the name suggests, lunar eclipse is related to moon and our emotions, our feelings, because moon has that karakatva. It also has the things related to food, water, our mental setup, mental training, as well as the routines and security sense of feeling the comfort and the shelters. Whenever lunar eclipses happen, people usually have doubts, worries, or they feel some kind of lost uncertainty in these kind of things that are ruled by moon. So usually I will see parents approaching with some issues with their kids. Most of the times it's more of a worry and not the actual thing that should be going to happen. With a high energy being around, people feel more worry, more negative emotions. They more sense those negativities, and hence ancient texts always recommended focus yourself in reading religious books, pothi, arti, sadhana, mantra sadhana, which will give you positivity, which will keep your focus in the right way, and you will try to go away from on those negative thoughts. In general, in modern days, I notice people are more anxious, they are more worried, and they keep overthinking about smallest things and suddenly make some last minute changes during the eclipse time. So caution here, do not make any last minute changes in the eclipse time frame of those 2 weeks. Routine exams, tests, doctor checkups, planned surgeries, they will all continue. Do not change your routine for that. It's a normal thing, continue. But when it comes to buying a sudden big property, selling off a lot of investments, or trying to start a new relationship out of nowhere, or getting out of a long-term relationship all of a sudden, do not do these spontaneous last minute things. Wait, let the eclipses be done. After a week after solar eclipse, you can revisit these things and make these changes. But all the routines will continue because this is a norm. Sun rises every day, sun sets every day. Same is with moon. So routines will continue. They will not get affected at all. Usually if you are living in a place where it rains, where it snows, during eclipses, you will see that thing happening. Usually cloudy skies, rain, is seen reported from many places where there are eclipses happening. In the description, I'm going to write about where the lunar eclipse will be visible from. The lunar eclipse will not be seen from India. However, it is seen from Europe as well as North America. So be focused, follow certain routines so that you don't get caught up into emotional situations. Try to keep your calm, try to focus on the greater good when it comes to situations where there is anger, frustration, or outburst of sudden emotions. Usually donations are a great way to help the society, help the humanity, and eclipses are one of the best days where you can donate. Do Aradhana of Kuladevata, do Bija Mantra of your moon nakshatra. You can also chant any mantra that you have been following or your family has been following. If you are not the person of faith, you can focus on doing research, doing some good work, volunteer work for the humanity, but channeling the energy in the right way for the good cause is the best thing to do during eclipses. Now look at the effects that all the signs will notice and the remedy for each sign. Now I'm going to start with the sign Aries. Fortunately, your Rashi Lord Mars is not the part of the eclipse. However, the eclipse energy affects all of us, and whether eclipse is visible from the place you live or you're visiting, it doesn't matter. You will see some changes in the environments around. You will see the way people suddenly react, emotional outbursts, and being the Martian sign, usually these are the people who would take charge of situations and try to move forward. Here is something I would suggest. Aries people, the best outcome of eclipses will be you will stop comparing yourself with others and you will choose to move forward, and that's the best thing. I have a list of the signs and I have written what each sign will get and how they should donate. So I'm going to read through, refer to that sheet here while we are discussing things. First, the other part is Mars is placed in the sign of Gemini, which makes Aries people always overthink. Mars placement in the Mercurian sign is not a bad placement, but it brings out one responsibility that you should help support your team and do not compare yourself with others. And with these eclipses, Aries people will stop comparing with others and they will choose to move forward. They are going to take their team with them, and you will learn to do your own things and have more responsibility at work, which will be followed by success. The donations for the Aries signs are donate to the hospitals and also help the animal shelters. Now if you have Taurus Rashi, Taurus Ascendant, then your Rashi Lord or Ascendant Lord Venus is a part of this eclipse. Even though Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, people will notice this change, that relationships are coming up with something that they never expected about. Sudden arguments, sudden demands, or sometimes frustrations. They have been bothering Taurus people a lot. Some people are also noticing the money flow is not that constant. However, after the eclipse, you will learn to reuse the resources, repurpose the resources the better way. Whatever you have, you will learn to use it the best possible way. And that will be the way how you will figure out how to have profits as business or even at workplace. Reusing whatever you have created before the work, you will gain more visibility as well as stability. The power is going to come, no doubt about it. Taurus people, just have faith in your talent. There is a remedy for you. Taurus is the basic resources sign. Do not waste water, do not waste food. On the other hand, donate it. If you cannot donate, volunteer. Also, there is a great way to help people during this eclipse, and that is Taurus natives. Usually Venus deals with a lot of fabrics and clothing. So you can help your domestic help. You can also help the cleaning services, laundromat services people, anybody who helps you taking care of your bed sheets and clothing, this is the time, even including the shopkeepers. If you go to a sari shop, if you go to a ethnic wear shop, be nice to the people who are showing you that clothing. Ask about them. How was their day? Just few kind words. If nothing else, thank you will go a long way for Taurus natives. Now, as far as Gemini go, Gemini people are about skills. They are about figuring out how to do things better, how to do them in a team, and how to move forward with communications. With Gemini Lord Mercury in the eclipse, Gemini natives are always figuring out, am I late? Why this interview call is not coming? Why the exam has suddenly changed to a different pattern? Well, these are the things that are going to happen when your Lord is into eclipse axis. However, you will focus more on the work and find new ways to prove your worth. Gemini natives, remember that you are already very skilled. Do one thing, follow a routine at home. It could be just eating one meal together as a family, or it could be something like doing cleaning together. Maybe you choose to decorate your home together. Whatever you choose, follow one routine at home, and at work you are going to focus more and you will find your worth. Donate food, donate supplies to all the people like Swiggy, Zomato. If you are in America, DoorDash, Uber Eats. This is where you should help those people, talk to them, offer them food. Also, you can help and support courier services and the mailman who deliver you your mail. This is another way you can support postman or any courier services guy who comes to your door. Anybody who is coming to your place to repair your appliances, be nice to them, offer them water, some food, and these things will go a long way. If you have Cancer ascendant or Cancer as your moon sign, lunar eclipse is going to definitely affect you more because it's your Rashi Lord, and moon is in a way unstable planet. It's a very soft planet which gets affected by malefics very quickly, and you have like a whole situation during eclipse which usually caretakers, mothers or parents, grandparents find it difficult to deal with. Once the eclipse is done, the feeling of uncertainty related to all these parameters will reduce. Cancer natives will travel, they will visit friends, they will visit neighboring cities and countries depending on your natal horoscope. Also, the best remedy for Cancer natives during that eclipse is donate to the service staff at the hotels, restaurants, or any caretaker that you meet on a day-to-day basis. You can chant the Bij mantra for moon. You can also chant the Bij mantra for your nakshatra. Pushya natives help service staff, servants. Aslesha natives, make sure you help take care of animals. And Punarvasu natives, remember, teach someone free of cost, and this will go long way. If you have sign Leo or ascendant Leo, leadership, recognition is what you crave for, and that is natural, sometimes comes very naturally to Leo natives. In a group of people, it is very easy to point out people who have more planets in Leo. It is that natural, and hence the feeling of not being noticed, not being given that what I deserve is even more. In terms of eclipses, hold on to the reset button. That's what I would say to Leo natives, and welcome the changes that are going to follow in your life wherever they are happening, whether they are at work, whether they are in the social life, or whether it is in your home. Welcome those changes. Leo natives tend to be very choosy sometimes, but if you let the change happen easily, welcome it, learn to go with the flow, things are going to be easy, and this eclipse is going to let you know that. Leadership, recognition will definitely follow. The remedy for Leo natives is donate to old age homes, basically a place where people are there for their last days, palliative care, for example, the hospitals. You should help. You should also help women that are in your life that need support. It could be emotional support, it could be just a few minutes of nice words to them. This will go long way. Do this eclipses day, and you will find things improving really fast. If you have Virgo Rashi or Virgo Ascendant, eclipse, you are on the eclipse axis. Virgo natives are hardworking. They are the support system everywhere. Whether you consider any office, any hospital, any business, they are the people who offer service. It can be customer care, it could be the cashiers, it could be the nurses in the hospitals, it could be the service staff at the restaurants and hotels. Because of this foundation, because of this support, all the businesses are running. So they are hardworking people who do not get the recognition that they should deserve. But after the lunar eclipse, you will notice, you will find better groups, better teams, and more recognition. Your hard work will be recognized and rewarded for this time. Help your siblings after the eclipse or around the eclipse time. Donate food to school children. You can also donate for girls' education. And if you are in the teaching profession, make sure you teach the kids who are lagging behind in education. And lunar eclipse or even solar eclipse is going to be beneficial for you. If you have Libra ascendant or Libra as your Rashi Lord is a part of this eclipse. And Libra natives tend to go for more comfort, more luxuries, or they always like to have choices in life. Having a choice is a great thing, which usually Libra natives have. However, it also comes with the moral responsibility of making the right choice. And when I say the right choice, choose the food item, choose any clothing or any luxury which will not harm others all the time. Your luxury should not come at the biggest cost. And that's why you will see many alternatives are coming. For example, instead of diamond, you will see modern things. Instead of real leather or real clothing, you will notice artificial fabrics are coming. These are the choices. This is what is done when Rahu Ketu are combining with Libra sign, transiting through that, creating more and more alternatives, choices. So after this eclipse, you will learn new ways how to earn money, how to get over obstacles, overcome whatever issues you have. You will have your image in the society, you will have all the public interactions depending on the profession or the business that you have. Cosmetics industry, makeup, toiletries are heavily ruled by Venus. So you will notice if you are a Libra and you are into these kind of professions, you will see a rise, different avenues after this eclipse. The best remedy for Libra natives for this eclipse is donate medicines, those who need it. Also, you can help animals. Libra is a sign which tries to find balance. So it helps people overcome the imbalances that they have. So these people can be found into beauty industry, cosmetics industry, as I mentioned before. They are also into medicines. They are into all types of trading and sales. And you will see different products take rise after the eclipse, and the profits will definitely come. If you have moon in Scorpio or ascendant in Scorpio, your co-lord, that is Ketu, is a part of eclipse. Always eclipses are due to Rahu Ketu. And you will notice Ketu is a very spiritual planet. However, it doesn't give you any choice. Ketu's thing just come automatically. Choices are always with Rahu side. So Scorpio natives, do not take any shortcut. Do not find out any loopholes or illegal ways. The chances of falling from grace are higher around the eclipse, because it is time where new leaders, new systems, new startups need to be created. So your old ways, if they are wrong, there is likely that you will be caught. The best remedy for Scorpio natives is donate moong dal, donate some sweets or moong laddu to funeral home or any homeless person. You can also donate, depending on the part where you live. If any sweet you can donate, that is good. Donate any item that gives energy to people. Sometimes you can donate any energy drink. You can also donate chai and coffee, tea and coffee, or hot chocolate based on the country you live and the weather is there. Now, with Sagittarius natives, your Lord is not Rashi Lord or Ascendant Lord. Jupiter is not the part of eclipse. However, the co-sign of Jupiter, that is Pisces, that's where the eclipse axis is. And hence, Pisces natives have a burden of going through Sadesati. At the same time, they are also feeling little low because of the uncertainty, confusion. Wait for the lunar eclipse, and very soon you will notice that Pisces people will be fine. On the other hand, Sagittarius natives are going to help Pisces natives to move forward. So if you have ascendant in Sagittarius, or you have ascendant in or Rashi which is Sagittarius, hold on to your principles. It is the time to implement those theories, those values, those principles in practice. You will start new ways of making people feel relaxed. If you are a coach, trainer, or even a mentor to someone in a C-level executive kind of even position, you will notice whatever you tell people is very helpful. It will be valued. So keep continuing giving advice, care, teachings, support to people to stand on their own. Help people overcome their own issues. And the best way this eclipse will come out for you is you will learn to meditate, you will learn to do home improvements, spend time in a way that gives you happiness. And that is the most important part for Sagittarius natives right now, because the position is such that they have that burden, but that burden is going to reduce after the eclipse. The remedy for Sagittarius natives is they can donate to hospitals. They can also donate to army, navy, or the whatever people who protect the boundary of the country. Donate bedding supplies. You can donate to hospitals. You can also donate water. Donating water is a great remedy for everyone during lunar eclipse. Make sure you are using the right kind of water. It is not contaminated. Be careful, take care, and use the resource carefully. If you have Capricorn ascendant or you have Capricorn Rashi, Saturn is not part of this eclipse. Neither eclipse is happening in your sign. However, Capricorn has always the pressure of social expectations and how to move up the ladder. And the position of Rahu Ketu is such that there is a lot of self-doubt. During my consultations, I definitely notice Capricorn natives, if you have Capricorn Rashi or Ascendant, or if you have planets placed in Capricorn, they are going through some confusion, some self-doubt. Now, once the eclipse is over, you will notice that the doubt is coming not from just how you are, it is coming through your circles, your environments. Basically, how your friends are doing and how you are doing. For example, they have a better relationship, I don't have. They have a better position, better salary at work, I don't have. These kind of things, they are going to go away after eclipse. The remedy is, or the caution is, do not compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to your friends. Because once the eclipse is over, you're going to figure out who is the real friend, what is really happening in their life, the kind of illusion, delusion is in your groups or friend circles, it is going to go away. You're going to discover the true nature of gains or rewards and the cost that you're giving for that. And that will be for your good. The remedy is help a friend, help a cousin who needs support. You can also help the cab drivers, taxi drivers, bus driver, or any driver of public transport system. If you are flying like regularly, you are a frequent flyer, make sure you thank the airplane crew or be more courteous to the staff at the airport. These things will go a long way. If you are a Aquarius native, your ascendant lord, Saturn, is not the part of the eclipse. However, your co-lord Rahu, that is the reason eclipses happen, Rahu Ketu. So you will notice if Rahu has more strength in your horoscope, you are feeling the effects of any eclipse stronger than others. Aquarius natives are usually thinking, working with modern systems. They know how to get gains with all their network circles, and they value their peer-to-peer kind of interactions. After the eclipse, you will discover new work, you will find new projects, and you will use your strengths and values you have to do better at it. It's a good idea to donate clothing to the needy. Be lawful in terms of uses of the inheritance. Donating food is also a great remedy. Aquarius natives sometimes feel lonely because they don't want to share everything with others. Make it a point to have a friend with whom you can share things. Start valuing what you have. Show gratitude and you will realize more gains, more rewards are about to follow. If you have Pisces as your ascendant or Pisces as your moon sign, eclipse is happening on this Pisces and Virgo axis. Pisces natives are burdened with so many things, but it is about time to end all the confusion, feelings of self-doubt, and be ready to own your personality, your choices, and promising growth that is ahead. Basically, eclipses are a restart button, and with the eclipses, Rahu Ketu are ending their cycle very soon from Pisces Virgo, and hence you are going to discover new things, gains are being promised, and you are going to work towards that. As a remedy during this lunar eclipse, you can thank your mentor or coach. If you have a teacher, healer, thank them. Ask if they need any help and help them. You can donate sweets to neighbors and the domestic help. Remember, Aries through Pisces, everybody is going to get a restart. Some new insights, new beginnings, because eclipse is nature's way to start new cycles. We as human beings need to just welcome them, accept the change, be thankful to what we have, and move forward. Remember, nobody is perfect, and that's why we have these illusions, we have these confusions as well as doubts. It's time to move forward. Please follow all the guidelines given in the video. Donate things. Donating food is a great remedy for any eclipse. Eclipse is not visible from India, but it is visible from United States. I'm going to list in the description the parts and the timings, places where you will see this eclipse. It is the high energy time where people will notice that emotional turbulences. Try to keep your calm and deal with situations the best way. Always work towards long-term goals. Work towards benefit of humanity. Namaste. Thank you. Shubhamastu.